As you probably know, this summer in the province of Saskatchewan, it was overrun with fires and smoke, and it affected so many people, including one of our First People's Voices champions, Cathy Crane. She runs a beautiful summer camp for vulnerable kids, including those who are living with their parents on the streets. She joins me now via Zoom for an update. Hi, Cathy.
Hi.
It's so great to have you with us. And, you know, we were watching the fires and the headlines and the smoke and the evacuations. How were you impacted?
It impacted our summer because there was lots of smoke all around us and we couldn't do much. Some of our highways were closed and some of our lakes got closed and different things happened. But you know what? We managed and we did a lot of different things and some people stepped up and we had a great summer.
Yeah, so you're trying to run a camp. Now, how do you run a camp if you can't go outside?
Exactly. But you know what? We did some amazing things. Some people from different places stepped up and said that we could use their facilities and whatever else. So we got to go out and do some fish painting with scales and whatever. Some of the kids that were so amazed just to see how many fish they actually had to catch and whatever. We did a floor hockey night with some of the hockey stars around here. We did get to go to the lakes and go fishing and different things. But, you know, it was amazing to see how Prince Albert and our church and everything else just stepped up and made it wonderful this summer. We had some amazing stories, people that came to the Lord this summer, kids that just had a great adventure. And it was so heartwarming for me, at least, to see all the happiness, I guess, and the smiles. Oh my God, we could do this kind of thing, and we get this, and just seeing that they're fed and that they had clothes and they got, you know, just loved on this summer, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
I love how the whole situation turned around for good and it still worked out amazing. And that's partly due to your resilience and you pushing in. And, you know, I think about a lot of us don't really understand what it would be like to be a child growing up on the streets or in that kind of vulnerability. Do you have one story you can share from the summer about how someone was impacted by this summer camp?
I can tell you that we have a little girl that's come to our camp for the last couple of years here, and she always has this joy, like it's just like a joy. She gave her heart to the Lord, and this summer her mom actually came and said that she wanted that same joy that her daughter was experiencing. She said that she saw a change in her daughter, no matter what their circumstances was. She saw this change, and she just wanted it. And you know, and our team gathered around her, and she just gave her heart to the Lord, and things just happened in their lives that it just changed. Like they're off the streets right now. They're in a home. We still help them, like giving them food and stuff, because it's hard. It's really hard for some of our vulnerable people to get started with nothing, and they only get a low income and no jobs and stuff. So we still try to help as much as possible. But, you know, just to hear that a child could bring their parent to the Lord is so amazing to me. It just warms my heart to know that, you know, a parent saw the joy and the love in her daughter's eyes for something that she didn't even know about. This summer camp is so amazing. Like, it's not just this year, it's the other years too, that we saw people getting off the streets and, you know, finding hope and trying to tell other people, you know, like some of our people that we helped off the streets and stuff are going out and telling other people about the Lord and how, you know, they can change their lives around. It's an impact, like it's such an impact. And I mean, even though we only had maybe 75 children throughout the whole camp this year because of the smokes and situations and stuff, it was 75, probably 25 more than last year and 25 more than the year before. But you know what? On some of our days, we had over 100. And it was amazing to see that we got to feed 100 children that never went hungry all summer.
I love that. That summer camp is really close to my heart. I know it's close to the heart of God. And what you're seeing is the impact of love. And we want to keep that love going now, looking ahead to the fall. So tell me about your plans for the Christmas outreach that we're partnering on.
You know, the Christmas outreach is, our feast has always been amazing. Last year, we fed over 1,200. We gave over 300 and some hampers away. This year, we're aiming for 1,500 people being fed and a whole lot of more hampers because it's just a need right now in Prince Albert. And it's, you know, vulnerable kids that we want to give them the biggest Christmas feast ever because some of them don't get to eat Christmas dinners. So it's like something that's been on my heart for a while now. And with your partnership, it's been so awesome. And just some of the people like the co-op here in Prince Albert that step up and give us, you know, discounts and different things throughout to help us do this Christmas feast. And some of our other major sponsors like wholesale and that give us vouchers to go get Christmas hamper stuff. It's amazing how people will help out when they need to help out. I always say, like Prince Albert might be in a crisis right now with addictions and stuff, but we still have people that love our city and want to help.
Yeah, and you're one of them. You have your own history of, being on the street. You know what it's like. And I always say about you that your heart is as big as the ocean and you're willing to be out there. We want to support you and do whatever we can to put that food in your hand, to put those clothes in your hands, whatever you need so that you can do what God has called you to do. We are so thankful to be able to partner with you. And for those watching, I just want to say when she said our partnership, it's your partnership. You are the ones that are making this partnership possible. This is the impact you're having. I want to invite you to give at 1-800-265-3100. Just give us a call at crossroads.ca/FPV. You can help us continue to make a difference across this nation and specifically in Saskatchewan. Cathy, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for the work that you do every day there.
Thank you. I just want to say Matthew's 25:40 is my verse to go through to help somebody. It shows me that I'm doing something that Jesus did, and I feel like Jesus is near to my heart when I do this. And just helping others makes such a big difference in a life.
In our lives and in theirs. Thank you so much, Cathy.
Yes. Thank you.